Hi and welcome to this introduction of our hotel system. My name is Kai and I'm the CEO of GetShop. Let me tell you our story and how it all started. Back in 2015, GetShop was asked to do an investigation for a hotel that wished to start as a smart hotel. What we did then was to investigate on what locks and system could be used, and it turned out that the systems out there was not very useful and kind of primitive. After weeks of research, there was only one thing to do: start making a game-changing system. 2 years down the path and we have finally made it. Let me show you how it works and what kind of key features we have for you as a hotel owner. So what is our platform? Well, basically it is a web platform in the cloud which has a lot of features. First, we started out as an e-commerce platform because we wanted to build the most flexible e-commerce platform the world have ever seen. We started that way and we made it so customizable that it was basically useful for everything. So we started to add more features like the different products we have now. The PMS, which is a property management system, the CMS, which is a content management system, APAC, which is our access control system, and the restaurant system and the room rental system. All of these are built on the top of the same platform, so everything is built into each other. So if you start out with just having a APAC system, you can easily continue to a PMS system, and then you can add a restaurant system, so there is basically no limit to how large it could be. The CMS system is our base fundament here. It has the possibility to build web pages based on applications that we add to the system. So this is an application called a button, this is a text application, this is a box and stuff like that. All pages or sites could be highly customizable, so you can add different themes. So we have our own web page here, which has this theme. We have this hotel, which has another theme, and all sites could naturally have different languages, so you can change to English and back to Norwegian if you have customers that has the requirement for both. This is another page, and you can see we have this one. So all of those looks completely different, has different setups of menu and everything. So if you want some special needs, we can do that too, because we can add more applications development. If you need a calculator for calculate special requests, if you have any tools that you sell or something, we can add that too. Google Maps could be easily added and stuff like that. So when you start a hotel in our system, it's very good if you start with a web page, because we set up the web page and then everything is integrated into that too. So let's in the next section we will be having a look at the hotel system. So and then we will look at the CMS system and restaurant system and the different keys there. So what you see here is actually our front page for our demo application. We have set up a whole hotel here, which with text and stuff like that. So we have a web page, and what you see that we have added the booking application here. So let's say that you are a guest or a hotel owner. You do the booking the very same way. You select the date, which is might be Thursday to Friday, and you continue to booking. Once you have continued to booking, you are able to change it again if you want to check other availability. And at the bottom here you get a list of all the rooms that you can book. This one is you can have some rooms that are configured to show only when you are logged in as administrator, which we are now, and this one is only available if you are logged in as administrator. You can see here it's a small number that says 2, 1 or 2 or 3, etc. This is how many rooms are available for that room category. For instance, you have double room, and you have 2 rooms of double rooms available in this setup, and with the current dates. So let's say we book both of these and we go to continue, and we had already one selected, which was another one, which this annet means another, and we can delete it because we didn't want that one. And what you see now is that we have the date, start and stop. These check-in and check-out dates are 100% customizable according to how you want to have your company. You have a possibility to add add-ons like breakfast, late checkouts, and if they're included in the room price or not. So once you click that one, you see that 99 kroners are added to the cost, and you can do that for late checkout here, for instance. And you scroll down and you have the name. You can enter my name and my phone number, and then you have I will not add a valid number here because it's gonna send some text messages to it. And let's just add more information. What you see here is that we have private person, organization, or registered customers. Reason why this one comes up is because you're logged in, so you can search for already existing customers and select one, so we don't need to duplicate the data in the database. Or you can go to organization, which is basically company, or you can have private person, and I will just add it as a private person. In Norway, it actually gets this from the government. We have terms and conditions that we can add. Read the terms and conditions. You can set them up however you want to, and when you go there, you can see it's a bit off because the screen capture does not catch this one. So when we continue, we go to this page because this is the completed page, and you can set it up to have go to different payment methods like PayPal, Braintree, and some Norwegian ones. And we will also cover different countries' special payment methods very soon. And then we have admin here, which is the admin. This is basically gets a list of all the bookings that you have, so you can filter it in numerous ways. You can filter it by date, so you can say, I want to see every booking that has been registered today, for instance. And let's say that is that would be 8th of 8, wouldn't it? Which date is it today? It's 8th of 8, yeah. And we can update, and you see that this all is registered today. If you want to check for registered yesterday, there is none. And there is not very much data on this setup because it's just a demo application and not a real live system at the moment. You can also have you can check which one is in-house on the current day. You can check who's checking in, and this one is something I created earlier, and you see which room number and price they have, and the state, which if it's active, has been paid for, etc. Once we have the possibility to click on this green button here, and we can see the more detailed version of the booking. As you can see what time it's checking in, checking out, the name of the guest and price, and how long it has been invoiced. Orders are created based on this, so now it already has been set up an order for this one. That is, it should be an invoice, and you can send the invoice directly to the email. And as soon as it's sent, it's closed because you can't change it anymore. So let's say that the guest now says, okay, I want to stay one more day. Then you can just go back to rooms booked, and you can go and click the different things. You can click on all, both on room, time period, guest name, and price. So we change the date So let's say we change it to the next day and click change dates. Now the system actually detects that one night has not been paid for. It has already been paid for 1 night, no, for 2 nights, but we need to pay one more. But this order has already been closed, so we need to create a new one, and we can just create a new one by clicking here and execute. As soon as that is done, it will be available here, as you can see, and you can send the invoice again. So now this customer has 2 invoices for 1 booking. It's also if you change the stay down, like say you want to reduce it by 1 day, the system also detects that it has already charged the customer for more than it should do, and say that we need to create a credit invoice. We have a log here that shows all the activity for the booking, and you can see that it sends me quite a lot of text messages, because it sends text message that my stay has been changed, etc, etc. In this system, this system is basically obviously connected to the locks itself. So the system knows what rooms are available, etc. So you can have a look at the information here. This is the information for the guest, and it has a cleaning state, which is if the room is cleaned or not, when it was last cleaned, when it was last marked as dirty, and the code for the room. The code is active by date range, room is paid for, and the room is clean. All of these 3 needs to be checked out before it can generate the code for the room. So you can also resend the code to a text message by clicking on the read send. You can set whatever phone number you want, or you can click on the renew button. If you click on the renew button, you see that the code was changed to the next available code on the lock, and the system automatically detects that the old code needs to be changed, and it will push the new code to the old one. You can also force access regardless of payment. That means if the guest want to pay after the stay, you can force the access, and the system will start generating a new code. Or you can block access for the room. As soon as you do that, the system will communicate with the lock and remove the code from the lock. You can change the room by clicking on room and just select whichever you want to have, and you see which one is occupied and cannot be used for this day, and if it's clean or not. This clean state is only valid for the same day. So let's say we want to change it. You can change it to room 6, and then no, we need to change it to room 7 because it's an enkel room, single room, and we change it. And that's how easy that could be. And the guest information can also be changed. We can just click here and select change the guest information to. We have add-ons, which is this tab. The add-on could be, for instance, breakfast or late checkout, or if you have extra charge for animals like dogs or stuff like that. And you can also have a cleaning add-on if they want extra cleaning or so. Also, the add-ons can also be configured to be included in room price. If they are included in room price, they will be subtracted from the night price, and be let's say you have breakfast for 100 NOK, Norwegian kroner. You can change if you say it to be included in room price. You can say that the room costs 7.99, but when you create orders and invoice the customer, the room will say that the room itself costs 6.99 and the breakfast costs 100. So after prices, and and yeah, you can send confirmation by resend confirmation and send it to the confirmation there. There is some internal comments. You can say that this guest needs special attention as he is disabled, and you click add, and it will always be at here. This information will not be available for the customer to see or the guest to see. We also have availability, which is this simple view. This availability shows you what you see here is you can select the date range from 8 to 31, for instance, and you get all the availability based on each day here for each category. So what we see here is that we have the double room is actually occupied, so we have no free double room 9th and 10th, but we have three free at 8, and we can click on these to see more information. So let's say we want to change the guest, and we can move it, and what you see here is we get a different way of seeing how the rooms should be moved. This is a bit easier, and we can move it to, for example, luxury room 4 will be upgraded, and you see now what happened, that these gray areas are just moving around. What gray areas actually means is that it could be they are not really assigned to that room, it's only assigned to a room category. So a room category is double room, and we have 2 double rooms here. And why this is convenient is because if we want to move this one back, we can move it to room 3. As you see, this one is available, and as soon as we do that, this one will just move around and fit in somewhere else. So that's quite convenient. We have also, for instance, prices, and this price matrix is quite simple to use. You just select the date you want to adjust. So you can, let's say we want to adjust December 2018. Let's say that there is some happening going on there, and we select the whole month from 1st to 31st. Then we set the date range, and we see that this area changed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So what you can do is you can just say, okay, I want to have price 300 for double room on those 2 days, or you can use this convenient step 2 of 3, which you say select double room. I want to change the price for each Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for the time span you have selected in step 1. And you say that it should be 999. When you then click update, you see that the price was changed in the matrix here, so you can control everything here. Non-prices are actually saved until you click save here. Once you click save, it will automatically detect that the prices have been changed and start publishing them to the OTAs and GDS and all the channels that are connected to this system. So it will now start publishing the new prices to Booking.com and Expedia and stuff like that. And it also pushed the availability, so the bookings and stuff like that is also pushed directly to this. That means that there is only one place you need to change the prices, and all the other places are adapted to it. You can add discount codes. You see I've added one that was named whatever. You can have another one, whatever too, and you can say how many times it should be available, and if you set it to 0, it's available all the time, but you can set it to 20. And amount, for instance, 20,000 and fixed price. 2000 is not really a discount because it's going to be just higher. So let's say we do 100, and that's a very good price. So add it. This price, this discount can now be used during the booking process and be able to do that, to adapt the prices. We also have show more here, which is you can set the prices for each extra guest for each category, and how many guests could be that could be on one room is actually configured under room configuration. So, and we have different plans also here you can set up. And the room configuration is just a simple list like this. You can set up a room category. We have luxury room, guest house, single room, and double room, and other. It's possible to do some changes on each of these one, and as you can see, you configure how many beds should be on this room category type. So once you have a category list, you can also set up a room list, which is room 1. We have set up room 1 to 7 here. You can also set up, for instance, C105, 101 if you have that kind of naming of the rooms, and you can also change it to which room category you want to have. So you can see now that we have C101 is now a double room. There is also lots of possibility to configure each of the rooms to be have more information. And also I want to show you on the availability, we have the possibility to close a room. And what's neat is that we can also close OTAs. So if there is a big happening in your town, you can actually close the OTA, and that means the only way to book rooms in your system is through the web page. As soon as you have done this, you will not be forced to pay provision to booking.com, because all the guests has to go through your web page, and you earn some extra money that way. You can close a room directly by using the left side here, and you select for how long you want to close it by setting the start time 17 to 18, and you select which room, C101, which I just created, closed due to maintenance. Yeah. Now it just pops up here, C101 is closed. And you can see C101 is actually here, and the system moved this one to C101 automatically as it is not assigned to any room yet. And then we have the prices, and we have quite a lot more options by using this booking configuration, and we can set, there is lots of stuff here. You can automatically close the room if it has not been if it hasn't been cleaned that same day, and you can set up the payment links, the payment methods, the discounts, instructions, etc. So we'll just move on to our smart application for the hotel, which is this one. It is automatically adapting to a phone if you're using a lot of phone, so it's more convenient to use on a phone, this one. And what you see here is that you have guest, instruction, fire, etc, etc. And we can also add extra lists here by the add-ons added to the guest. So if a guest has an add-on like breakfast, you can have a breakfast list, and that's very convenient to see easily see how many customers are going to have a guest, how many guests you're going to have for breakfast. If you go to guests, you can see that you have a list, and which is different, has different status. This one is supposed to be on room 7, which is blue, and that means it has not got the code yet because it has not been cleaned, that room. So what this has to do, the cleaning staff has now to use the app and mark it as clean. You can click on this one to get more information. You can see how many orders and if they have been paid for, and you can send the invoice and make payment, or you can block access also here for the guest. You have information about the guest, the name, and you can also change the room type directly from here. So you can change it from guest house 1 to guest house 2. And you can also get a new code or resend the code if the guest has lost this code somewhere along the line. And you have the add-ons list here at the bottom to see what kind of, so you can see that this guest has a breakfast each day. It actually has 2 breakfasts each day. If we go back, we have instructions, which is a customized instruction you can add. So if someone else is using your system, you can give them some instructions here on what to do when a guest calls and let's say I need a code. The fire here is more or less for the fire. If the building caught fire, you can have instruction here what to do in case of a fire. And SMS, which is just a log. And you can also enter a text message here and send message. If you do that, it will send message directly to all the customers that are in-house at the moment. So this is a neat way to just send text messages to everyone that are in your hotel. The log is for your purposes. If you use this one, you can just add a log entry, and the log entry will also be sent on text messages to the hotel owners. We have a list of doors, there is only one door connected to this system at the moment, because you have only one lock. And you can also force open, force close this one. The force open does not really work on the Lockstar lock, but if you do it's more a pulse open, so it stays open for 10 seconds, because we want to have the hotel locked at hotel rooms locked at all the time. There is also a log there, as you see, which you can see when it was opened, because the logs it. This one is pretty neat because you can have a cleaning list, and this is what the cleaning staff uses. So you have a list of everyone that checks in today, and everyone that needs interval cleaning, and a status of all the rooms, what's the current status is. So let's say that you are a cleaning staff and you have cleaned room number 2. You can just hit it and it will ask if it really is clean, and once it's clean, then it's ready to use. So you can do C1. I will just mark everyone as clean for now. Like that, and you see one is pink here, and this one means that it's a guest that stays over, and it's probably this guest. Yes, it's this guest. So now we see that it has this one is should be ready. So if we go back to guests, just click play and it will send a text message to that guy. So the system basically knows that the rooms is clean and will not send a text message with code to the guest before it has been marked as clean by the cleaning staff. Let's go back. We have a caretaker program, which is has an inventory list and stuff like that, and you can see it also has tasks and what tasks has been assigned and unassigned tasks, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. We have some reports that says what's the coverage of the room, That's also available in the other web platform. So there is some statistics that you can have a look at. Yeah, and we also have a bit more features. This is just scratching the edges of the system, but you can we can go deeper into it later on if you wish to have a just call us and we will make some time for you. Yeah, thank you. That's it.